Overcoming obstacles. It's the number one thing that you have to be able to do in your entire life, and this program is no different. Now, hopefully some of the things I'm going to teach you can be able to use in other places. Maybe you've heard some of them before. Maybe they're new to you. Maybe you can mix them with other things that you've had in your whole life, and you can make this awesome plan that works for you. And that's the idea behind learning new things. So for me, when I talk about overcoming obstacles, I have a couple things that I do. The first one I have to do is I am human, and when bad things happen, I have a human reaction, which is usually not great. Totally normal. But what I very quickly learned to do is I take myself out of it. I become very objective. And what I mean by objective, as much as I can be, is I write the problem down on a piece of paper. I know that sounds crazy. And I make a list of possible solutions, and I pretend that the problem is not happening to me. Now, it's really hard to do, and it doesn't always work out perfect, but at least for a little bit, it lets me get together, calm myself, and make a list of possible solutions. And then I become myself a little bit and go, out of these solutions, which ones are realistic that I can do that will help me get over this? That's step one. Objectify yourself. Don't objectify yourself. That sounds weird. Make yourself objective to the problem outside of your own scope. That's one step that I do. And sometimes it doesn't work, or sometimes it works in the sense that I get these answers that could solve my problem, but they're really hard to implement. And that's when we come into the second thing, which is willpower. Now, I know this sounds annoying to hear, but there are going to be points where you have to use pure willpower. And what that means is I go into a workout that I don't want to do. Maybe I'm tired because I've been working all day, and I have an hour that I could go work out, but I really don't want to because I'm tired and I have a million other things I could still do. And I go, you're gonna go work out because you have to, because it's part of your program, because you said you would, and all these other things you need to do can still get done. You're making up reasons why you can't do it because you're tired, and you are tired, but you're gonna do it anyway. And that's really what it comes down to. I'm gonna do it anyway. I need you to learn that phrase. I need you to put it in your head. I'm gonna do it anyway. You can be tired. That's probably really gonna happen. You can be swamped. You can be stressed. In fact, you're probably going to be. If you're living real life and trying to do all this, you're gonna have days where you're stressed and you're not gonna wanna do it. And that's okay. I don't need you to pretend that you're gonna, I'm this person, I can do it all. No, some days it's gonna feel like you can't. And you're gonna have to say to yourself, I'm gonna do it anyway. And that is one of the biggest powers I can give you, is not that you need to pretend that you're not having all these problems, but you are, and you're gonna do them anyway. And that type of frame of mind and thinking is gonna make you so strong, because you're gonna find yourself in all other parts of your life getting stuff done that you would normally blow off, that would normally take too long, that would normally cause bigger problems because you don't handle them, because you can finally get in this attitude of being like, no, I am having a bad day, and all these bad things did happen, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Get that down. So we take ourselves, we make ourselves objective. We get a list of things we're gonna do to fix our problems and get over these obstacles or whatever the challenges are. And then we find some realistic ones. And then we go, okay, I'm gonna use my pure willpower. I don't want the solution that I figured out that I can do. Like, I'm gonna go to the gym at 5 a.m. It's a solution and it will work, but I don't wanna do it. So I'm gonna use my willpower, and I'm gonna do it anyway. And that's how you're gonna get through these obstacles. You're gonna do it with a little bit of being objective and a little bit of willpower. Those two things together will solve so many of your problems. And it's not easy. I'm not gonna tell you it's easy. But if you can start doing it just a little bit at a time, just finding little problems that you're able to do that for, you're gonna see how quickly this works. And as it gets better at it, you'll be able to use it on slightly bigger problems, because you're gonna adjust your attitude. You're gonna be like, you know what, this did work for some little stuff. So maybe if I calm myself down for this medium-sized problem and I use it, I'll fix that too. And at some point, you're gonna be able to do it for big problems. Big problems, I don't even include stuff you're learning in here to be big problems. I'm talking about life stuff. That's maybe not just your health and your fitness. Maybe you got other things. These are gonna help you solve that too. A little bit of objectivity and a little bit of willpower go a really far away. So when we talk about overcoming obstacles, be realistic, make a plan, find solutions outside of yourself, and then process them and tell yourself, when you pick that right answer, you're gonna do it anyway, even if you don't like it.